There we go. Hey, friends, Andy Kennedy here with 60 Days of Toxic Truths. And wow, it feels good to be back. I did not record alive the last 2 days, despite my challenge. And I recorded or posted a reel each day, kind of in alignment with how I was feeling each day. I have been recovering from something I think having to do starting with this build and the OSB board off gassing. I think it caught me off guard. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday night. I actually threw up. I felt really, really, really sick. And then pounded medicine inside my body, lots and lots of medicine. Let's see, fire cider, tea, tinctures, homeopathy, and could be why I threw up because my body was purging, which was good. Um, and then it got into my ear over the last couple of days. So I've been doing drops in my ear and I feel a lot better today. I feel like I finally found the remedy. So I'm coming back into myself. And I really grappled with doing the live for those 2 days. The first day, not so much. Yesterday, I was in and out. Yesterday I attended a team event and on Zoom, and I attended like 10 minutes of it, and I was like, I got to go take a nap. And so that for me was a sign of just listen to your body and rest. So each of the reels each day were kind of a little bit about that. Very interesting that it was on mindset these last 2 weeks. I think I always think things are so synchronous, and I because it was on mindset and I didn't have like some nutrition thing to talk about or home thing to talk about. I just observed as I have taught to do and told you guys in the first few videos to do, just observed the mind and listened to kind of what was going on in there and like how I was like shaming myself to do the live. And I did say 60 days of toxic truths. And one of the things that I told myself yesterday was I never said 60 consecutive days. Um, so I feel a little bit better about that. Plus, I'd like miscalculated the number of days. So I'm running into April a little further than April 1st, I think is when I said I would stop. And 60 days from February 3rd is like March 3rd or March 4th. Or sorry, April 3rd or April 4th. So I'll go into that a little bit. But what's great is that those 2 days were not on the calendar, what I talked about. First of all, which was screen time, which I feel like we do get too much screen time. So Sunday, I said, it's Sunday is actually my cyber free day usually. I try and not do a lot on cyber. Um, in the online world and on my phone, even not necessarily even online, but like looking at a screen on Sundays. I try and not do that too much on Sunday. Um and yesterday, and so I did a little reel about that, and it just felt really authentic. And then yesterday I did one on um like not pushing through, not shaming yourself. Like if you don't feel good, don't show up. It's okay to show up for yourself and to take a nap and take a bath, which I can't do, but I used to. I love baths. I will someday soon take more baths again. And rest and drink tea and read. So the last 2 days I've read a ton. I haven't really gotten on my computer. And I caught up on my herbalism school reading. I caught up on my homeopathy because I was like figuring out what this was. And so I think it's really, really important to honor that. And that's a big mindset hack for this reality that we live in is like the go, go, go pace. And one thing I said yesterday in the post, just in typing, was that, remember how calm, and I might have said this in the private group actually when I did the repost, but remember how calm it was during COVID and how peaceful it was and how slow it was and how we were all like, wow, this is really healthy for us. This is really important. We all need to slow down and we need to fully be present for ourselves in the present moment, for the people around us, for our families, and a lot of people started incorporating things like, no cells at the dinner table, no, for me, no cyber free Sunday, right? So all of that goes along with mindset. And mindset is just extremely, extremely important. I can't preach enough. Like I think of all the toxic truths, these 2 weeks are the most important because our mindset governs our reality 100%. And I was just listening on Mike Dooley's Inner Circle. I don't know if you've heard of Mike Dooley, but he's amazing. If you haven't, go check him out. He's got a workshop that are always super affordable. They're 21 days. The one coming up is channeling, which is super cool. Um, I think it might even start today or tomorrow. It might start tomorrow. Um, I'm not doing it because I have too much on my plate. Usually I'm all about his stuff, but not this time. Especially in regards to channeling, I feel like I'm all full up there. I have a lot of people who I follow who channel galactic messages, which is awesome. But what he was saying today about beliefs, as soon as I heard it, I thought, okay, I'm actually going to bring this into today because beliefs are just our thought patterns. And when I talked about limiting beliefs, I talked about that we can just rewire our thought pattern. So if your thought pattern is, I just have to push through, like I talked about yesterday, um, you know, fill it with a new mantra. Like it's just a mantra. It's just a mantra that we have adopted as a truth, and it doesn't have to be, right? So today's topic is about positivity, and CNN is an acronym for constant negative news, right? So you don't have to watch it, but if you do feel like you need to watch it, you can just watch the headlines, get what little snippets of reality that you feel like it's important for you to know about, and then pray into, mantra into, affirm into a new positive reality in regards to whatever that headline is for yourself, for the people it involves, for the people in your life, the people that you're surrounded with. Um, because yeah, I don't watch the news. That was something I gave up a long time ago. So anyone that's given up the news, comment below. I'm with you. I gave up the news. No CNN for me, or whatever you want to comment. But um I gave up the news a long time ago. Craig and I don't watch the news. Anytime someone comes to us with a very terrible headline, we're both like, yeah, we're good. Like, that's not in my reality. I honor what's going on out there in the world, in the various struggles that people are having throughout the world, whether that's individually with a friend that was just diagnosed with cancer, or globally with what's going on, overseas. So, and then there's always going to be war. Always, because, well, in this third dimensional reality, I should say, there is a good example of a limiting belief. There's always going to be war. Hmm, I don't know if I actually believe that. I do believe that humans will elevate into the fourth dimension and we'll all come to our senses and stop killing each other and animals. But that might take another 200 years or 2,000 years. I don't know. And I'm not waiting around for that. So in the meantime, you can only govern your own inner peace. With what's going on out there, it's like, okay, how can I flip the script and feel positive? I can pray and send some people my love and light, and that I know that helps because there's science around global prayer. Um, but your surroundings completely affect your mindset, right? So, like, even Craig came home and saw this. I did a big reveal, right? And we showed this box here. I was saying this morning to one of my friends that I'm on Zoom, I feel like I'm in like a terrorist video right now. Um, and like I'm hostage video, not terrorist, hostage video, like proof of life, with the board behind me. But anyway, this is a master bedroom that will eventually have either a mural here or some siding or something that won't look like plywood. But those details are further down the road for us. But he came home and there were a lot of little things that had been done in the 2 months that he was gone. Um, and I don't need to go into the detail of that, but what I work on is making the surrounding more positive. So behind our wood stove, I don't think I can't turn both cameras at once actually, but behind our wood stove is the fireboard that eventually will have some stone over it. We have the stone, we just haven't gotten around to it because it was winter. And instead of staring at that gray board all winter, sometime after he left, but not long after he left, I wrote words. There's probably 20 or 30 words up there: gratitude, freedom, mission, agape, awe, love, new beginnings, perseverance, friendship, peace, patience, abundance, sisterhood, support, gratitude, right? Or no, fortitude. I already said gratitude. Fortitude, effortless, building, holistic, right? And so those are the words when I'm sitting in front of the fire that I get to look at and bake in and steep in and And that's what I mean by surrounding yourself with positivity. Sometimes it's not always easy. We're filled with limiting beliefs and programs that are outdated that need to be updated. But just changing your environment can change your mindset. And he said it felt totally different in here. It feels hopeful versus overpowering or unbearable sometimes, right? Because there's a lot that we have still to do. So your mind is the champion of your reality. So make sure that it's a positive champion, right? And that you're feeding it with all the things: positive music, positive news. I mean, I've trained my feeds. I'm at 10 minutes, so I need to wrap this up. But I feed my news feeds, my social feed. I'm on Google phone, so you swipe left and you get, the whole Google news feed. I've trained those feeds to give me what I need: music, updates like on music, specific musicians, particularly travel. What else do I see in there? Tons of health and happy body products, um, good clothing stuff like I'll talk about when we talk about home, organic clothes, organic cotton, bamboo clothes, homesteading videos, of course, vegetable gardens, right? Those are the things I need to know about and spend my time on and learn, continue to grow into, continue to feed the brain on, right? So that's one of my biggest lessons for everyone is living in the positive now. And how do you do that? You create that around you in the best way you can. Fairy gardens, looking up at my fairy garden outside. Even with feeling sick, I was really playing with the teas the whole time and playing with plants, right? So we can make our reality um, positive or negative, and that choice is up to us. So, as always, thanks for watching. There's more stuff in the Facebook group. I appreciate you guys bearing with me through the last couple of days as I hiccuped and paused on the live button. And I'm back and I'm excited. It's funny that I did the lives all through my holiday vacation, and I'm going to do them all through my vacation next week as well, because I look forward to these and sharing these tidbits with you guys. So we're not even close to done on our 60-day run. So keep watching. Thanks for being here. Join the group, share with a friend.